Alright guys, welcome back. We have another question from the Dynamics by Meriam, and a fireworks show is choreographed to have two shells across path at a height of 160 feet and explode at an apex of 200 feet under normal weather conditions, meaning there is no wind or any external factors contributing to this. The shell have a launch angle of theta, which is 60 degrees. So the angle theta in here, we know it's 60 degrees above the horizontal, and we need to determine the common launch speed v0, so the initial velocity for each of them, and knowing that the separation distance is d, this distance, and also we need to determine the time from launch it with the shells explode, so the time that it takes to get to the apex. So what we can do in here is that first of all, the two shells are the same. They are with the same velocity, same angle, and they're gonna reach to this point. We can call that point, we have A, B, maybe this one C, and right here, maybe we can call it D. And obviously, because of the symmetry, everything would be the same for B2. So first of all, we don't know what's the initial velocity. Let's figure that one out based on the information and givens that we have in the question and in y direction. So the velocity of a shell at point D is going to be v squared negative 2g, and the difference of the y, we can show it with delta y, or let's just put our x and y at point A. So this is our origin. So basically the y that we have in here is 200 feet, 160 plus 40 feet. And because we have the dimensions in feet, our g in here would be 32.2 foot per second square. So the velocity at point D, which is the apex, is going to be 0. So 0 is equal to the velocity in y direction, where we can resolve the v. So this will be our v y0, which is v0 sine of theta, which is 60, and the velocity in x direction would be v0 cosine of 60 degrees. So we have v0 sine of 60 degrees all to the power of 2, negative 2 times 32.2 times 200, and from here we can find the initial velocity, or our v0. So basically it would be the square root of 2 times 32.2 times 200 over sine squared of 60 degrees. Let's see what we get. So 2 times 32.2 times 200 over sine of 60, or yeah, that's going to give us 131.0 foot per second. So we figure out the initial velocity. Now we can find the time that it takes to get from point A to C. And that distance, we know that is half of the distance, or half of the D in here, because we know this is D. So the distance in here would be half of the D, again, because of the symmetry of the shells and the whole system. So let's just figure out the time first. Like, how long does it take to get to the point C? So the y at C is equal to the y at A, which is basically 0, our origin, 0 times t, negative 1/2 of g, t squared, and again, this will be 0. The yc would be the 160, the y of the point C, which is 160 feet. We can figure out the vy0 based on the initial velocity that we found. And yeah, since we have a quadratic equation, we're going to get two different t's. One of them is going to be 1.948 seconds, and the second one would be 5.1 seconds. So now the question is, which one are we going to take? Obviously, if this is gonna go, it's gonna get to the apex, and it's gonna go down and reach to again the 160 feet. The one that we care about is the time that it's shorter, because it takes more time, and we can see from our values we're gonna get to see at 1.9 seconds and also 5.1 seconds, which is this one. But this is not what we care about in here. We're gonna go with this one. And now that we have the time that it takes to move from A to C, we have the time, and if we go with our horizontal equations, we should be able to find the D, which is one of the unknowns that the question is asking us. So we have xc is equal to xa plus the initial velocity in x times the t, which is the TAC that we found in here. Xa is going to be 0 because our origin is at point A again. And the xc in here is going to be the half of d, or d divided by 2. And from here, again, we can find the Vx0 is going to be V0 cosine of 60 degrees. And we already found V0, we already TAC, and this is going to give us the d, which is going to be 255. All right, now that we have this d, we also need to figure out the time that it takes from launch it beat the shells explode. So basically we are looking for the TAD, the time that it takes from A to get into the point D. And we just have to do the y equations in here. Yd is equal to YA plus the Vy0t, and this t is TAD, negative 1/2 of G TAD squared. So the Yd in here would be 200, the Y0 is going to be 0, and the Vy0 is going to be the value that we talked about, V0 sine of 60 degrees. We know what's V0, and yeah, another quadratic equation, and the value that we're going to get from this equation. I'm not going to solve it, just have to do the quadratic formula to find the t, and the TAD that we're going to get from here is going to be 3.52 seconds. And yeah, I hope everything was clear. Let me know if you guys have any questions. You guys take care. I'll see you in the next video. Have a good one.